Abundance, my people. Yes, so. Yes, so. Listen, before I go any further, any video I use for awareness purposes. I don't get any money from YouTube or Instagram. I don't want any money from you. Money is going to leave this planet along with the education system, the political system, the justice system, the medical system, the food industrial system. All of that shit is going to leave this planet along with that fake royal family and that fucking moon. Goodbye. See ya. Deuces. Any video I use for awareness purposes only. Before I go any further, woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. Listen to me. Each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. This is about reminding each other. This ain't about doing it for you. This is about reminding you. This is why we had so many different reminders in nature. Do you not understand? Like, we always had the advantage on this planet. Y'all don't even see it. Everything in nature that's natural is directly connected to you, and it tells you how you should be living. The sun rises and sets every day, or the object that generate energy from our core sun rises and sets every day. Come on, stop playing with me. We have abundance of information on this planet to show our divinity and who we truly are. So let me put this on here. This is an embarrassment. It's not an enslavement. This is a French toast fucking embarrassment. This is oh my gosh, man. I'm so sick of these people, man. This is an outright embarrassment. Embarrassment. This wasn't no motherfucking enslavement. This wasn't no French toast enslavement. This was an embarrassment. Look at the embarrassment that we under. You know what I'm saying? The one thing they had to do, the first and foremost thing that they had to get us to do was talk. Once we start talking to other beings, then after they got us to talk, the one thing that they had to get us on was a clock and a calendar. What's wrong with you? And they use our own people. They use our own people to influence our own people. This is what you're not understanding. So this is why I say, this is why they said in the day of judgment, when the day that in these religious books, when God return or the Son of God return, it will be man against man, woman against woman, father against son, daughter against mother. You know why? Because we're going to, at the younger generation is going to ask the older generation, how the French toast did you capitulate to this? Why was you more concerned with getting, building a career in their world and not building family values? Huh? And not remembering who you truly are. Why did you capitulate to this? Huh? Why did you take me to the football field? Why did you take me to the basketball? Why did you tell me that I can't be nothing without the American dream? Why did you tell me that? Why did you tell me that because the teacher told you and the doctor told you that I don't like to sit down in class all day. I'm constantly moving around. I'm talking in class. I'm playing, that I got ADHD. Huh? Why did you believe that? Why did you believe that I needed to get shots? Huh? Flu shots, immunization shots before I went into school. Why did you believe that? See, this is what y'all don't understand. This ain't about another race of people. The other race of people will say, listen, check this out. If they stupid enough to believe that we're doctors, scientists, and herbalists, if they stupid enough to believe that, then oh well, because that's exactly the attitude that they have. This is why genetics, and I want you to notice, genetics will be the new racism on the planet. See, they're using racism to suppress genetics when DNA should be the forefront of everything. That's the next closest thing to God. The next closest, if there was a species on this planet that was more intelligent than you, then guess what? Their scientists and geneticists will be studying that. Because that will be the closest thing to God. But it's you. Nothing else to study but you. Nothing. This is an outright embarrassment that has been taking place on this planet. And it's even more an embarrassment, especially at this time right now. With this new solar energy that's coming into the planet, everyone feels the difference on the, it don't have, Listen, Ukraine, China and Taiwan, Iran, inflation, the money, the train derailment, that shit ain't got nothing to do with really how you feeling. You all see that shit and hear that shit, and they be like, oh, okay, you know what? All right, yeah, I expected something. But you expecting something much larger. Everyone right now on this planet is expecting something catastrophic, something major to take place. And I don't give a damn what continent you on. I don't give a damn what species you are. Even the birds know something is going on. Even the animals in nature know something is going on. So when they see a train derailment, when they see another brother get shot or another sister get shot or they shoot at each other, you feel what I'm saying to you? That ain't nothing. It's something bigger that's taking place. Something more disturbing to the soul that's taking place and more uplifting to the soul as well. See, it's simultaneously disturbing and uplifting at the same French toast damn time. This is why no other species wants to speak about DNA. No other species. Because, see, it would give an explanation on who they are, where they came from, and why they were created. You match the sun. You match the cosmos. All they see is divinity in us. That's all they see. This ain't, let me explain something to y'all. This has nothing to do with Ukraine, the doubles that they've seen of Zelensky. There've been doubles of them. The Biden and his son, China, Iran. This is all about the sun and the organic people that is directly connected to the sun. Directly. And those that are inorganic to the sun. This is what this is about. You don't make machine dogs. You don't see them making a machine wolf, do you? I mean, a fucking machine lion, do you? Do you see them making a machine elephant? Huh? Why all of a sudden you got to make machine dogs? Oh, we don't want to send the dogs in danger. Well, they would sit. You didn't have a problem sicking them on us in the 40s and the 30s and the 20s. You had no problem hosing us down and sicking dogs on. You wasn't afraid of them then. Or is it a eukaryotic cell? And that animal is also breaking down. And they won't be able to walk up underneath that red sun. That red sun. Huh? Is that animal breaking down too? Cancer, not eating, lethargic in the summertime, huh? Watch how your animals start acting in the summer. You will see the difference between real and fake. Watch how they start acting as the weather starts to change. See? You'll be surprised. The first person gonna pop in your head, damn, Kalai, you know what? This dude, I can't, he's just a bother. Hold on, pause. Let me do my commercial break. Hold on. Nope. Let me do my commercial break. Let me do my commercial break. Here we go. Peace, appreciation, and value to all those that are in the chat. Respect to you. Those that watch my videos, respect to you. Listen, understand, overstand. This is a commercial break. I'm always going to do this. Understand between the difference between a virus versus a bacteria. Viruses, like those that causes the flu, a cold, or AIDS, aren't made of cells. You're not made of cells. Although viruses make you sick just like bacteria do, viruses and bacteria are actually quite different. Viruses are simpler than bacteria and are made of just a few molecules. In fact, viruses have so few parts that they can't even grow and divide by themselves. So they are not considered to be alive. So when somebody in the chat, my people that's making, unintelligent comments or slurs because, they can't literally intellectually defend themselves and their cause on why, you know, they don't belong here on this planet, or the reason why they have capitulated to a slow death and continue to pass this generational curse down to our children. And now they have to answer for it because they got on their knees and prayed to somebody and begged another man to come down and take care of the problems that they actually were causing in their life. So this is where, this is for the unintelligent. You are considered a virus, and the viruses are only just a few molecules. In fact, listen, viruses have so few parts that they can't even grow and divide by themselves. So they're not considered to be alive. Viruses can only reproduce if they take over a host cell. A host cell steals its energy and materials. Now, the only way that anybody can live, they have to make, again, you make comments, so you try to distract the conversation, you want to go off key, because you know why? You are considered a virus. You're uncreative. You're not even considered alive. You see? This is why I sell other races of people. I'm not mad at you. You have to be mad at yourself. You have to be really angry with yourself to lie about yourself. You see what and look at yourself every day in the mirror. That's actually mental illness, to be truthful and honest with you. That's being honest. I'm not mad at you. I understand what needed to take place on this planet in order for me as an individual, and as well as my species and the cosmos to expand in order to grow. I truly understand that. But there was a point in time through your evolution that you should have came to your senses and say, hey, enough is enough. Let's tell the truth and move forward. Simple as that. We can forget about slavery, you know, but hey, we can't forget about the fact that we are actually living off of them. So this is why, let me just say this real fast. This is why they strive so hard to build careers for themselves. You see, even if you are a supervisor at fucking Comcast, you're a supervisor at Verizon, you're a supervisor at McDonald's, you're a doctor, a school teacher, a nurse, you understand, you're a judge, a lawyer, you work in, you're a politician. This is why they have taught us, and I want you to pay attention to this. This is why, if you know your parents, listen, ladies, do your parents tell you when you grow up, you meet a man that's educated, that got a business, that's taking care of, you know what I mean, that's financially stable, that's self-sufficient. This is what they tell you. Make sure that he has a good job. See? Now, listen, this is why they teach you to build careers and base your relationship based off of the career that the individual have. So just like us, this is why we are submissive. Just think about something. All through your television program, you're taught that doctors, nurses are very intelligent and very smart people. So when you go into a hospital, you're blanking. You don't understand the medical terminology. You're listening to everything they fucking tell you, no matter if it's bad for you or not. You have the slightest idea. See, because you have been programmed. And let me just let you know something. Their program has been so embedded in them that they don't even recognize the species that they are. See, that you ask them, well, that's your occupation, that you are a doctor, but your genetic makeup is before you became the doctor. So how did you become the living organism? Oh, racism. You're racist. See, bingo. That's how they do it. Simple as that. I understand that you are a carpenter. I understand that you're Bill Gates. I understand you Microsoft. You made the computer. I understand it comes from neuromelanin too. You understand? Because this is a computer board. It comes from the brain. This is how they got the computer, which you don't understand. No, your brain is made of more wires than it is cells. You understand? So anyway, Bill Gates, I got you. You built that. Microsoft. Okay. But hold on. Before you became Microsoft chief, how the fuck did you become Bill Gates? I'm confused. That's what's confusing me. Oh, you're racist. You're racist. Focus on what's happening right now. Focus on what's happening right now. Okay, so listen, let me just explain this to you. If your totalitarian system wasn't so arduous when it comes to my people, difficult, you understand, destructive as well, you understand, then I wouldn't have to highlight these things. We can coexist together. But your system doesn't allow that to take place with us. It allows one or two of us Negroes to get through, just so those Negroes can tell the other Negroes that's sleeping, oh, you didn't graduate, you couldn't pronounce that word, you make $15,000 a year, you on welfare, your face is big, you got a big head, you got a nappy head, those are the ones that, again, crossed over to them. And it's okay. It's all right. See what I'm saying? Those people should be with you. It's okay. It's all right. But what we as a species are going to quickly understand and overstand coming right now this year with Big Brother in the fucking sky is the joke is going to be on you as an individual and collectively as a species. Now, let me get into this. Any video I use for awareness purposes. Hold on, where we at? We over here. So let me start. Let me start right here.
Or more than a day since the shooting down of that object over Alaska, off the coast of Alaska yesterday, we still haven't been told by the government what it is.
Airspace over Lake Michigan in the American Midwest was briefly closed for defense activities this morning, folks.
This is the fourth time in 8 days the U.S. military has shot down an object over North America, certainly unprecedented in the history of this country. A U.S. Air Force F-16 fighter jet shot down a mysterious octagonal object over Lake Huron earlier today using a Sidewinder missile. That object flying at 20,000 feet. That's notable because that's much lower than those two objects shot down over the past 2 days.
Officials there say this latest incident is the first time NORAD has ever taken down an aerial object, and it adds to a strange and growing list.
With yet another aerial object being shot down, this time over Canada.
After the White House revealed just this afternoon that an F-22 fighter jet shot down another object flying over Alaska.
For the third time in a week, an unidentified object has been detected in the sky over North America and shot down. It follows two similar incidents over U.S. territory.
These back-to-back mysterious objects raising urgent questions about who owns these aircraft and where they could be from.
Canada's Prime Minister Justin Trudeau tweeted he ordered the takedown of an unidentified object that violated Canadian airspace.
And what about this element of Natasha Bertrand's reporting that the pilots had differing accounts as to what they saw? And this one particular piece of information that she just reported again a few moments ago, which I think might be giving some people the willies, which is that the pilots could not ascertain as to what the propulsion system was of this particular object.
Canadian Armed
did not know what was the propulsion system of this object. They didn't shoot anything down. They shot a balloon down and let you saw that in the sky. They didn't shoot anything down.
Forces and police now searching for wreckage in the Yukon as a similar recovery operation unfolds in neighboring Alaska. Another unidentified aircraft shot down there yesterday. Among questions to Canada's Defence Minister, one reporter asked if there were indications the downed aircraft was not terrestrial, not from this world. No suggestion of that.
One senior official describing it as cylindrical and silverish gray. The Pentagon saying it's about the size of a small car.
Do you have anything to say about the object shot down over Alaska?
Cylindrical and gray. I have shown you plenty of objects like that. They're not shooting them down.
The White House says the object was first detected Thursday evening. Fighter jets sent to observe, determining it was unmanned. The president briefed Thursday, giving the order to shoot it down Friday morning. An F-22 fighter jet taking the shot at 1:45 p.m. This object didn't appear to have the gondola underneath it, like the suspected Chinese spy balloon that was brought down off the coast of the Carolinas.
There's no indication that it had any capability to be powered or to steer in a particular direction or to collect intelligence.
And there were worries tonight that a fourth might have been spotted in Montana. The FAA actually closed airspace over part of Montana for a short time.
Shut down airspace over northern Montana, but it is unclear whether that involves another aerial object.
Another odd incident in the skies, airspace in Montana was briefly closed by the FAA Saturday while NORAD fighter jets were sent to investigate a radar anomaly near the Canadian border. But in that case, Andrea, aircraft did not find any correlating objects.
So you can see here from our chart, a week ago over the coast of South Carolina, yesterday off the northern coast of Alaska, as you see here, and just now this afternoon in the Yukon Territory.
One an alleged Chinese spy balloon, but the other's a mystery.
But it seems there are some significant differences between the object that was shot down today and the Chinese spy balloon that was shot down last week.
NORAD refused to offer any more specifics. This is the second object detected in the Arctic since Thursday night. A senior U.S. official tells Fox that object was not detected until it had already successfully penetrated U.S. airspace over Alaska and then shot down by an F-22 Raptor launched from Elmendorf Air Force Base in Anchorage.
A statement from NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, says the agency detected a radar anomaly and sent fighter aircraft to investigate. They found nothing, so the FAA reopened airspace a short time later. But it just shows how seriously the U.S. is taking all of this.
So while the Pentagon...
So now, let me just go over here. I just want to play a few videos. That's it. Everybody close airspace, huh? St. Petersburg Airport was shut down temporarily after reports of a UFO in the airspace. Flights from the airport was suspended from an hour to resume due to unknown object. Some recent Russian media reports claim that the unidentified object was possibly a drone in the area. Reports from the online Russian news outlet said that fighter jets had been dispatched. Russian defense minister said that the fighter jets wasn't involved in a training exercise. Now, they said it was a training exercise. That's why their airspace was shut down. Come on, man. Come on, people. Listen, let me get off of this real quick. Come on, people. I done showed you plenty of videos. Your brothers and sisters moving slow up and down. The problem is that everything is coming together. Are we either going to them or they coming to us? And the ozone layer is being peeled. If you look in the sky, I've been saying this for the last 2 years. The airplanes in your skies are flying lower. More importantly, especially during the day. If you look in your skies, the sun, when the sun is aroused and is up in the sky, there is a lot of activity that's going on in your skies. A lot of them. So let me get to this. Let me get to this next video right here. Hold on. Where I want to go at. Let me go over here. Nope. Right here. No, do I want to go there? Let me go here first. Matter of fact, yeah, let me play this.
Fifth dimension, that's when the sun's going to release the final, flash that's going to totally catapult us into the fifth dimensional Earth that is already here coexisting, but in a different dimension.
Well,
it's going to be sudden.
Will we know?
Yes.
When I wake up at 7 and then by 10 I'm a new woman?
You're going to regress to looking 30 again.
I gotta know.
Yeah,
okay, all right, I'm in.
Yeah, your body's going to transform into a new body that's going to allow you to exist in the fifth dimensional reality, and therefore you're going to be looking, very young, very youthful, because in the fifth dimension there is no more aging. We live for thousands of years, just like our Pleiadian brothers do.
We drop this body then.
Now, right between the third and the fifth, and sometimes I feel really tired. Sometimes I feel really not tired. I mean, is that the process that some of us are going through?
Absolutely, yeah, because your body's changing at a very subatomic molecular level. So your body's trying to adjust to the new frequency. So it takes a lot of energy out of you to do so. So that explains why we feel it ready to shift into the
pause. Now, let me say this to y'all. This is another reason. Let me get off of here real fast. This is another reason why I don't have a lot of respect for a lot of people. Because, and I'm going to be honest with you, this is being real. Because we can't talk about going into any dimension that has And for us to get to that dimension, it's a solar flash, meaning that there's a CME, a coronal mass ejection, ionized particles that is going to come to Earth, X flare. This is what this is. C flares, M flares, and X flares. Ionized particles. The only difference is when it say M flare, C flare, B flare, or X flare is the density of the flare of the injection. Like how large are the particles that just that just disperse from the sun, and how fast are they coming to Earth? So now, this is why I'm not being smart here. This is why I say I don't have a lot of respect for all these. I used to look at some of these other people, these channels, and I used to have some respect for them. I used to look at Secure Team. I used to look at them, and I used to be like, damn, you know what I mean? But then I realized that they do what they do, exactly what we do when it comes down to religion, Christianity. You know, if I'm a Christian, I'm going to pick and choose what scriptures I want to focus on in the Bible. I want to ignore the shit, the raping, the molesting, the beating, you understand? But I'm going to pick and choose what I want to accept because it fits my projection. See, it fits my projection. And nobody can fuck with that. Because when you mess with my projection and show me something that's reality, like the difference between a fucking cell phone, a laptop versus a crop circle, or the pyramids and a Wi-Fi station. Difference. Somebody showed me something better, more advanced. Oh my gosh. Now I don't know what to do because you know why? I have no connection to that. You see, I'm afraid of something that I have no connection to. But in my own little bubble, as long as we're not focusing on that, DNA and where I came from and how I got here, long as we're not focusing on that, I'm good to go. I'm good to go. How could you ever, and I don't mean no harm to other species. This is crazy that I literally got to say this. How could you ever think that you will ever ascend to any level of consciousness when you couldn't even maintain yourself with this consciousness? I'm confused. You can't see left from right, right from wrong with the consciousness you possess. So why would you get a more advanced consciousness? I don't get that. I truly don't get that. And then for your consciousness to be raised by the sun, something you have zero correlation to. I can see that said the moon, when the moon gonna let off a flare, and the moon is gonna let off a flare, and everyone is going to raise their consciousness, awareness. Not a problem. Not a problem. But the sun, something that's directly against you. I'm totally confused. It's not normal to walk outside with gloves and hats on and long sleeve shirts in the summertime when it's bright and sunny. That's not normal. But we have normalized that with all the distractions that you have given my people, as well as the poison. So I want to play it one more time, and I want you to, this is saddening, because see, you're willing to tell your child that's 5, 7, 8, 9 years old, 3 years old, hey baby, the sun is getting ready to go kapow. And when it go kapow, you're going to go ba-wow, ba-ba. You're going to be building pyramids. You're going to be levitating. You're going to have psychic ability. You're going to be teleporting. Are you fucking serious? Well, why can't I walk out underneath that bastard right now, mommy? Why do I feel the way I feel now, mommy? See, this is the problem. And I'm not, see, people laugh at me. You know what I mean? Y'all laugh when I make them jokes, but it's real. This is truth. And they're going to use racism. This is what you hear. I was on Clubhouse the other day. I said, before we argue about another police shooting, before we argue about better equal rights or equal economic opportunities, before we discuss all of that shit, where did you come from? Where did these species come from? It's well documented. It's well documented that the Moors went to Europe, Spain, Italy, all is well documented. That it was, y'all was throwing shit out the window. This is how you live. And it's not I'm being honest. I'm not trying to be smart here. You were throwing shit out the window. You were peeing right where you sleep at. You had the chickens and the cows living with you. You have lice. This is why it's so important for you to continue to wash your hair and stay out of the wild, because a tick, fleas, lice will get in you. That stuff don't happen to us. It doesn't happen to us. This is not hatred towards you. My people must understand. This is why they love their occupation. This is why they love the American dream, because it takes them away from the universal reality. What's wrong with y'all? Let me get on over here real fast. Let me get on over here, man. Let me get on over here. Let me get on over here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Pause. Pause. This is Dr. Dilbert Blair. This was in 1988. This is Dr. Dilbert Blair. So you ain't got to forget Kalak. French toast Kalak. French toast Kalak. Let's hear what Dr. Dilbert Blair got to say. And why none of your doctors of the eukaryotic cell seem to dispute the Black Woman is God video or any other his videos that he put out when it comes to anatomy and the organic people direct correlation to the sun. To the sun.
Kind, it prophets now the knell of the death bell. For it means that if our planet can take in new energy, and if the electromagnetic field or frequency barrier can be altered so that higher frequencies can come in, and that pineal gland kicks in, then you will be once again in tune with your planet. And mankind, having no soul, having only the ability to report to the Lord God Master, will go crazy and begin to dysfunction and do crazy things.
Pause. You heard what he said. The spirit, the soulless being, will only be able to report to his Lord God Master underground. Now, what is his name? Let me get on up here. What is his name? Other races as people that look just like him. I'm confused. That look like people that look like him. I just want to ask you a question. What is his name here in the middle? Lord Jacob Rothschild. He is directly connected to the creation of money. He's directly connected to the creation of languages. He is directly connected to the creation of life organisms on this planet that are unnatural. He is directly connected to the royal family and that fake ass moon in the sky. Now I want to ask other races of people, am I lying? Am I lying? So if you know this, why you don't take inventory in this? I ain't asking you to look at the 3 clowns at the bottom. I'm asking you to look at the 3 clowns at the top. Years old Riz, what's up, Riz? Yeah, I know they hate the shit out of me, boy. Yes, oh my people, sunblood, 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 man. I am not black. This is my shit. This is our shit. What's wrong with y'all? This is our home. And we ain't got to take it back through violence. You won't give it back to me. Believe that. You won't get on your knees and beg for forgiveness for the lies and deception that was done to us. You better believe it. But guess what? We're going to get on our knees to each other. Let me say that one more time to my brothers and sisters. We're going to get on our knees to each other. We've been on our knees far too long for an invisible man or a visible woman. We're going to get on our knees to each other, and we're going to face our fucking youth, and we're going to say sorry for our ignorance and our complacency. We're going to say sorry as one adult family to our children. You better fucking believe it. You better believe it. You better believe it. So let me get on over here. I'm not done. All this arguing and all this other bull hockey shit that be going on, you have the slightest idea. Let me finish playing this.
Human, who is part of both, will begin to question and try to follow its higher source, and the whole thing will lead to tremendous wars or tremendous conflagrations. The war will last no time if the sons of God can awaken to who they are. Because once they get in tune with the planetary head, the planet will do whatever they as a unit ask for.
Now, this is why the clock and the calendar was so important. Once he said we come together as a unit, the planet will do whatever we want it to do. This is why they said, Satan said to God, why the hell would you give them dominion over everything? We have control over all the elements, but you have to master the elements within first. This is why gold, diamonds, crystals, all that shit come from your body. So you master the alchemy within, and then you can master all the elements without. This is you. This ain't just Kala. This ain't just Rashida. This is us, baby. This is us, baby. Stop playing. Let me go forward. Let me one more time.
That is what some of the Yoruba people understood, what the magicians understand, and in a small way, try once more to get in frequency with the slower heavens just above where they live, or on their continent, or the elemental kingdom can obey. It was meant that the sons of God, being of the seed of angels, didn't have to even do that. They could summon, they could call forth, they could put aside. But before any of that could be done, they had to first come into the consciousness and frequency of who they were.
Let me tell you something. Those that know themselves don't call on another being. Come help me, I need help. No. Those that do that, they don't get on their knees to another being. They serve themselves and serve reflection, baby. That's what they do. They serve themselves and serve reflection. See, everything that's divinely connected. That's why we can walk through Africa. We can walk through nature, and elephants and all other animals would not bother us or wanted to come over to us and humble themselves and wanted to be around us. We didn't force them. We have a divine connection with it all. You would walk outside now, you got swat mosquitoes and flies and shit from you because of how you smell human. When you smell universally, you ain't got to do all that. You ain't got to do none of that. No, you know what's going to come around you? The bee. You know what's going to come around you? The dragonfly. Because they looking at, whoa, I ain't see these colors in a long time. Who the hell? Where you been at? Where you been at? See, because they don't see skin color. They see this. They see that right there. They don't see skin color. They like, whoa, I ain't see that in a long time. What's going on? Look at that. Divine, zzz, and then fly off. Might even come back and say, yo, bro, go check that shit out over there. Divine over there, divine over there. Next thing you know, you got other bees coming around you. You ain't got shit. Fucking flies and shit. Yeah, because you smell like them. That's why. Now let me move forward. Hold on. Let me move forward. I was only supposed to be on here a short period of time. I ended up being on here for a long period of time. Hold on. Let me get on in here. Bam. Bam. Let me show you this right here. These are hole punch clouds, people. Look at how they're perfectly spaced apart. Go pull up the ships that they had on Independence Day with Will Smith. Go look at those smaller alien ships, and then look at this right here. These look like seashells, first and foremost. And look at the disturbance on the inside because of the wind turbine. They're silent, very quiet wind turbine using pure energy to navigate throughout this planet. And they're just sitting there. Look at this. Perfectly spaced apart. Perfectly. Look at them. Observing. Observe. Let me do this one more time. One more again. That's normal, huh? I just want to ask people. That's normal. I mean, we have normalized it, but that's normal? That's normal. And that's consistently around the planet now. Lenticular clouds are consistent. They're supposed to only be over mountains, but apparently now they over cities. And you want to question the intelligence of us? Huh? Pause this. You want to question the intelligence of us? Look at this. Huh? Look at this. Huh? It's using sacred geometry. Huh? Sacred math. Huh? Look at this. Can a meat eater could never do what a motherfucking sun eater do. Understand that. A meat eater could never do what a sun eater do. Look at the people. They fascinated with us, man. Fascinated with us. They got you over there talking about go to the pyramids. Man, where they putting them crop circles at? Let me get there. Where they putting them crop circles at? Huh? A meat eater could never out be more creative or even outthink. What's up with you? Huh? Or even outthink us. That's why they got to get you on them foods. That's why they got to poison you up. That's why they got to drug you up and then put on TV all day. Crack, heroin, opioids and shit, pills. All those are real drugs. You have no idea. A drug you have no idea what a true drug truly is. You ever see somebody so addicted to religion that they slay your throat? Slay your throat. I remember practicing Islam. Anybody say anything about Islam? I used to hear brothers, anybody say anything about Prophet Muhammad? Nigga, I slit your throat. I kill you. What? Are you serious? I just asked the question. Stop for law. Are you, man? Stop playing with me, man. Stop playing with me. For real. Stop playing with me. Keep moving on. Let me keep it moving over here. Keep it moving. Here you go right here. Somebody else. Here you go, Mr. MB33. Any video I use for awareness purpose. Look at the object poking out on the others. I don't even know where this is at.
You're going to see what looks like a big loop come down here and then quickly dissipate. This one up here does not go away. It stays in the same location. Even as the camera is moving around, the camera is zooming in, zooming out, and you would think that loop, whatever it may be, would also change shape and brightness, that it would change. It doesn't. You can see the camera moving from side to side. That right there should eliminate any type of anomaly. You see that right there? Looked like something like a solar flare that went right through the loop. I'm going to zoom in, show you guys this in different formats. In fact, here's the first format that I put it in. I just kind of put it in an X-ray format, made it dark, and everything else light. And you can see that thing does not change shape. It doesn't move when the camera moves.
Sitting on the outside of the sun. I done showed y'all plenty of objects and this is happening more and more frequently. See this right here? Look at this here. This is the tree of life. Now, when you pull up the Sumerian text and you see the Sumerian god pulling, like he plucking something from a tree, that's the pine cone. That's your brain. Hold on. Matter of fact, let me show you something real fast. Damn, I got so much shit on here. Hold on. Is this it? Let me show you something real fast. Oh, even if I even got this video up here too. Let me see. Let me see something here. Nope. All right, cool. That's not what I wanted. Let me show you something. Is that genetics? Yep. Here we go. Boop, 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 boop. Here we go. Here. When you pull up the Sumerian text and you see the Sumerian god, again, with wings on their back, and you also see one of his one of his right-hand mans with the eagle face with wings on his back, and they got a bucket and they're like this. They got their hands shaped like this, and they pulling a pine cone, collecting pine cone. That's your pineal gland. Now, when they talk about the war in the heavens is your fucking brain. Is your brain. That right there looks just like, right now in the wintertime, go the fuck outside, you will see trees with no leaves on them. With no leaves. The leaves represent the neurons. These are all inferior arteries that flow to your all important areas of your brain. Your temporal, your parietal, your occipital, all of them. To your somatic sensory cortex, to your limbic system, your pineal gland, your hypothalamus. All of these are small arteries, inferior arteries. Now just imagine them being clogged up. More importantly, where's the tricephalon of the brain, which is the top portion, or the frontal lobe and the prefrontal lobe, is not growing properly. So then you got separations inside of your brain that they call gyruses and sulcus. See, you know what? I'm not giving no more. You know what? I'm gonna wait till I do my brain video, my people. I'm gonna wait till I do my brain. I'm getting ready to do that brain video, but I gotta do a recording or something. So I'm definitely gonna do it. But that's the tree of life. And that's where they say, that's where you get it, that's where they get off, that's where they get the point where as though hold on. Where is that? The placenta, the lungs, the tree branch, river network, human veins, leaf veins, tree stump, fingerprint, tree of life. Right here. This is where they say the war in the heavens. Right here. So hold on. Let me get on over here now. Let me get on to this sun. Sun dog. Yes, oh my God. Let me get over here to the sun talk now. Here we go. Check this out, right, my people? Look at this. This is, when is this? February 27th, 2023. I had to go back a day because it was popping. So I want you to look at this. Do you not see how this is showing up? We're not even talking about the energy right here. Just look right here. You see this? Earth is being pulled in a box, people. This is what I'm trying to play. Earth is being pulled in a box amongst other gas giants around us. Look at this energy. This right here, this X right here, and this diamond shape right here, these are satellites. These are satellites in your upper atmosphere. Look how close this is. This is closer than your upper, this is closer than the satellites. Look at you. This is the gold 17 and gold 16. This is closer than satellite. Look at this energy that's enveloping the planet. And you're looking for something to happen like a microwave dinner. You don't understand that this is taking place. One day, people are going to wake up as a whole and feel like shit. They already feel it like that. But one day it's going to happen like boom. And people are going to say, oh my gosh. And this is what your government is preparing for. That's why they say a zombie apocalypse and this, that, and the third. Because they know they're going to start to lose their mind because the one thing is happening because they can't convert the radiation into chemical energy. When your brain, your neocortex starts to press up against your motherfucking skull, that also causes neurological issues as well. Behavior issues. This is what this does. This is why the movie, I referred the movie Jurassic World so important. The one where they created the large velociraptor that's mixed with the T-Rex and all this other shit. The animal had no place. If you look at all other animals that was reincarnated on the planet through genetic manipulation, they all remembered their place. I've been here before. I remember my place in the food chain. I know what I should be doing. This one did not know its place. Just like these people. So what's happening is, especially starting this year, and this is at night, my people, this is what you'd fail to realize. I don't give a damn how much they spray during the day. This is happening at night. You are breathing in particles that you cannot. The only way you can stop breathing this shit in is you take your own life. So how that roll? That's the only way. You had a, if I'm not mistaken, you had a energy that reached all the way up. Let me see something. Let me check this out real fast. Oh yeah, Mr. MB33.
Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing.
So you pull up 801 kilometers per second. Matter of fact, let's see. Let's check that out. This is the speed of the solar wind. 800. Let's see what this says. Let's see what this says. Let's see. 801 kilometers per second equals how many miles per hour?
801 kilometers per second is 1,791,785.97 miles per hour.
1.7, almost 1.8 million miles per hour. That's the solar wind speed. Meaning the energy that is coming from the sun that the planet is, that's enveloping the planet. And that's coming from what they want to show you, what they're saying that is, hold on. That's coming from what they so-called the daytime sun. What's coming at night? What's happening at night? Huh? So let's move over here. Here we go right here. This is the aviation. No, I don't want to go here. Let's go over here. Hold up. Matter of fact, let me go back. Hold up. I'm going to go back and play Dr. Dilbert Blair. But before I play that again, intense thunderstorm, solar activity, solar winds, CMEs, solar flares, genetic disturbance resulting from solar activity, energy bursts from unknown origin. Some speculate human consciousness and mass can also affect the Schumann resonance. What's affecting the Schumann resonance? In turn, that is infecting what? When the Schumann resonance is spiked, what happens? When the Schumann resonance spikes, human biology is affected, especially in our what? Third eye. Let me go back over here. Come on, Dr. Dilbert Blair, one more time. Play that.
They were. Again, I kind of repeat what I said when I was here before. This summer, you will hear, and starting this summer, probably for the next 3 years, about the sunspot activity being on the increase. You'll begin to hear more again about solar activity.
All right, sunspots and solar activity. So let me back my man, Dr. Dilbert Blair, up. Sunspots. See these? All sunspots. Matter of fact, they got numbers for these motherfuckers. Look, here you go right here. Sunspots. All of these are sunspots. Solar, they have the potential to let off solar flares. CMEs, coronal mass ejections. Matter of fact, let me go over here. Let's see this here. Let's see it turning this way. And you wonder why they want to keep DNA hush hush. I don't want to talk about DNA. You're a racist. You're a racist. No matter how racism, black people, you evolved from monkeys. Black people, you were full of diseases when we met you. Black people, you were living in fucking caves. That's a lie. That's racism. You understand? Me telling the truth about my genetics versus your genetics so our people can live peacefully, that's not racism. That's not racism. So we're going to stop that. That's not racism. So let me go back over. Dilbert Blair, what do you say? They're going to start hearing what? They're going to start hearing what? Oh, come on. Oh, my God. Look at what they did, people. Did I tell y'all? They be whiting my screen. What'd I tell you? Look at this shit. What'd I tell you? You see what I'm talking about? Look at this bullshit. I can pull up the placenta, huh? Don't worry, I'm gonna pull this shit up with stem cells next, nigga. So get ready. I'm gonna pull that shit up with stem cells next. Let me go back down here. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna click it on this way. Yo, I can't even click. Look, people. I can't even click on it. All right. Fuck it, man. All right, YouTube. All right, social media. I'm done. They whited every fucking screen, people. Wouldn't even let me play the video no more. And they talk about free speech. Yeah, all right. No. Listen, if you appreciate the content, hit that like button. You really appreciate the content. Come on now. Come on. Huh? Neuromelanin, 33 vertebrae. You understand? Double helix, sunblood. Come on, you appreciate the content. Grab a shirt. You really appreciate the content. Cash App, whatever you do, I greatly appreciate it. But listen, I got to come up off the air now, people, because apparently, after I done called out Jacob Rothschild, Pindar, Moloch, the Dragon King, and all little nut-ass goons and shit. See, they don't want to shut me off because they be like, but he must be telling the truth because he's not talking about the dumb shit out in the street. Oh, man. Whoa, boy, oh, boy. What a time to be alive, man. Hit that like button. The like button. If you don't do anything else, man, please hit that like button. I greatly appreciate, man. I value you. I appreciate you all. This is all. And I mean this. And I don't care whether you the eukaryotic cell or the prokaryotic cell. You understand? I value you. I appreciate you. We all serve the purpose here on this planet. But we're never supposed to serve someone else's purpose. We're supposed to serve our individual self purpose. We're supposed to be grown enough and mature enough adults and evolve, whereas though that we can understand when someone is manipulating us to follow their vision, which is not healthy for all life on the planet. It's no way in the world that you can have over billions of different species on this planet and you don't see wars breaking out between fucking hawks and eagles and between crickets and grasshoppers and red ants and black ants. You don't see none of this stuff going on. You don't see none of that. You see preserving and taking care of their own species and complimenting everyone else. That's what you see. That's what you see in nature. And that's how we should have been on this planet. But apparently some of us didn't get the memo. But guess what? Somebody else is delivering that memo right now. And it's delivering it in the form of UVC, UVA, and UVB radiation and ionized particles. And it's saying that this is the separation and it has to be separated. I value my brothers and sisters. Understand and overstand how unique and important you are as an individual. So collectively, we can do in the flesh what the universe and the cosmos are doing. Woman, child, and man, heaven and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Protect yourself at all times with knowledge, sunlight, chlorophyll, distilled water, and 3D human free. Kalama Amin Ra, God gene for life. Sunblood. I am not black. It's not about one love. It's about whole love. Peace, abundance to all.